Great Viking is at the end of the day it should be, but there's something so. Like, so the link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out. So let's into this vaccine 3, 2, 1.
You know, guys, it feels like it's been forever since I've last uploaded a video. And it has. Not on the posting basis. The last video I posted was about 4 days ago, I think. But in real time, it's been like a week and a half. In my last video, I said 2 things. Number 1, I said I'll switch up the background a little bit more.
Yeah.
There. I said I'd switch up the background a little bit more. Number 2, I said I was gonna probably put, I don't even know if I put it in the video. I'm not gonna lie, I can't remember. I said that I was gonna film a second video while I was in Banff, Canada. For some reason in the video I was like, oh well, I actually don't want to say the town. I don't know why I was gatekeeping. It's Banff, Canada. It's absolutely beautiful.
Canada.
If you're in the area, check it out. It's pretty nice. Anyway, I said I was like, I might as well probably make another video here, and I was going to, but that got slightly interrupted by food poisoning. Now I don't think I've ever had food poisoning before, so this was a first to me. And let me just say,
really?
if you're a little bit queasy, too bad you have to watch. You can't leave. You have to stay and watch and listen to every single detail. No, I'm just kidding. Skip ahead a few seconds if you don't want to hear it. So I've never had food poisoning before. And I think what gave it to me was an elk burger. Now I know what you're saying, who the hell eats an elk burger? Me. Because I like to try new things. Sometimes it's elk. When in Canada, that's what they say, right? When in Canada, try the elk. I mean, it could have been something else, but I think it was as far as we know, it was the elk burger. I go about my Friday, I'm chilling, I'm hiking, you know, taking pictures and whatnot. Then Friday night hits, and I'm laying in my bed, I'm thinking, I don't feel well. I don't feel well at all. So I went to the bathroom, and I did nothing. Plot twist, right? I went back to bed, and then around 3 a.m., I woke up, and I said, yup, I'm about to, oh my God, I'm about to, you know. So I ran to the bathroom, and I went to the toilet, and then I puked all over the bathroom. I missed the toilet, baby. So I cleaned that up, and I'm like, all right, you know what? I threw up, I'm good now. And I went back to bed, and about 15 minutes later, I threw up again, and then every 20 minutes until about 8 a.m., I threw up. I'm not gonna try and downplay how bad this was. It was bad. And afterwards, when I was mostly done, I was trying to sleep, you know, because I haven't slept in, I don't even know how long by then, like 32 hours. But my stomach hurt so bad from dry heaving that, actually, very niche reference right here. The billionaire guy that's trying to not age, and he puts himself in that little like ab workout thing where it's like, this ab workout, this electrical ab workout is equivalent to doing 10 million crunches. That's how I felt.
Today I'm going to show you the machine I use that allows me to do the
Really?
equivalent of 20,000 sit-ups in 30 minutes time.
But it was so bad that I couldn't lay in any position without like feeling really bad. But eventually, around 11 o'clock, I knock out. I'm going into real detail here. I'm sorry, I'm probably gonna cut some of this out. I knock out, I wake, and I'm just off.
Listen, I know you guys don't want to hear about it. I know you guys don't care. So I'm cutting out the rest. It was another 15 minutes. I mean, no, I'm just kidding. It was like another 30 seconds, but.
Yeah, that's where I've been. That's your guys' cue to you either leave comments or, you know, we'll play a sound effect. Aww. Okay, good, and then watch this. But you know what, guys? It's times like these where you have to sit up and feel better. A little bit of applause, and good. See, right there's my problem on this channel. You know what? It's not necessarily a problem, but one of the things that I do on this channel is I ramble. And I ramble a lot. That's actually kind of the whole point of the channel. But I think that's good and bad at the same time. It's good because I think people enjoy that, right? Sometimes you just enjoy seeing someone talk because you can, like, I don't know, eat your lunch. I think someone has left a comment saying that I'm a good YouTuber to sit down and eat your lunch for. And that was a W-ass comment because I don't even know, that just means a lot. So if you're watching this, shout out to you. But I think the bad part is that's not the YouTube meta, right? The YouTube meta is, go ahead and look up Mr. Beast. I don't know if you've heard of him, but that's ultimate YouTube meta, right? Just everything everywhere all at once. That's the meta, so I think this channel suffers from that. So maybe I'll try to clean it up a little, not in a way that affects the vibe of this channel, but just so that it's a little less all over the place. And another problem about rambling, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about now. I had an idea, and then I wanted to tell you guys about me having food poisoning, because A, I wanted like some explanation of why I didn't film a second video in beautiful Banff. And number two, I wanted you guys to feel bad for me and maybe subscribe. Subscribe right now. Link in the bio, you know, type stuff. One of the problems with being young is that you think you know everything. And I know it's ironic for me to say that because I know that I don't know everything, but at the same time, I still think I know everything. If that makes sense. Like, I know that some of the stuff I say is stupid, or maybe I don't know in the moment, but I know that I'm bound to say like stupid, like just stuff that doesn't make sense. Or I don't have the life experience to know not to make certain mistakes, even if I know that I'll make mistakes. Does that make sense? All right, so I feel like I do have good ideas, and I do have valuable things to say, like everyone does. Pretty much everyone has valuable things to say. You know, some people are a little more not there than others, but maybe every once in a while they have something to say. But then again, there's some things where I might think I know what I'm talking about, but I don't. Like maybe I'm not really too educated on it, or maybe I don't have the life experience to correctly talk about it in a way that makes sense. But I think a valuable point of view when you're talking about this type of thing is that maybe you don't know what you're talking about. Maybe you aren't as knowledgeable about a topic as you think you are. Maybe you aren't as smart as you think you're being. And that's kind of like a humbleness thing. Knowing that you don't always know. That's a banger. Write that one down. I'm acting like I had that one off the dome. That's been in the books for years. Because then you can admit that you're wrong. It's easy to admit when you're wrong because you're not so stuck up in being right. But yeah, in a world where people, especially on the internet, I see some comments on YouTube videos where it's like, what? Who are you? How do you know that? In an age where it's so easy to talk online, like you know what you're talking about, like I probably do that all the time. I'm not gonna lie. Obviously I never talk about anything too serious on this channel, so it doesn't really matter. But a lot of my life lessons come from being 19 and 18 years old. So, you know, maybe I think like an 18 and 19-year-old. But I think the fact that I can say, you know, maybe I don't have it all figured out is an important trait to have. And it's an important trait for you, whoever is listening, and for everyone to have. No, but I don't know. Maybe that was a miss. This could have been a miss. Who knows? I don't think it was. I think it was a good one. That's another thing. If I ever do miss and I say something like stupid, like I said, I purposely don't talk about like serious topics for the most part because like I'm too human for that. I should never be expected to be correct on every single thing I say. So it's good to have the ability to be wrong and have people be like, yo, what the hell are you talking about? And then I can be like, you know what, you're right, my bad. I'm rambling again. I do that in every single video, I'm sorry. But yeah, that's gonna be all I have to say. Remember that you're stupid. That's the number one thing, right? You can be fast, you can be strong, you can be smart, but even if you're the smartest guy in the world, you're still probably stupid. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. We're almost at 1,500 subscribers, which is crazy to say. Subscribe to The Nothing Show. There's a new video coming out soon. It's about Breath of the Wild versus Tears of the Kingdom. I'm very excited for that. The link will be in the bio for that. And there's also a secret 3rd or 2nd and a half channel I share with my friend. Check out the link there. It's called Hot Cross Buns. You can subscribe here. Check out a Nothing Show video there. Wow, that looks good. And I'll see you in the next one. It's not going to be in this background. Pinky promise, double pinky promise. Okay, all right, I'll see ya.
That was at the end of the day you should be, but there's something so. The link to the video will be in the description below. Go and second and drop a like if you like, and comment below if you want to see more reaction like this one, and subscribe if you're new, and click the bell so you can be notified noto for minabro in what, but, oh, wow.